This dog lead is the only lead that you will ever need, as it has 3 functions in one. It has a slip lead that goes around the dog's neck, a body harness and a head harness. To make it into a slip lead, take the handle of the lead, thread it through the ring and pull the lead all the way through. Once you get to the slider, push it through the ring and then you adjust it to the size of the dog's neck. You need it tight enough to be secure, but not too tight. There needs to be movement on it so that the dog can feel the pressure and then the release of pressure. So put it over the dog's head, thread the handle of the lead through the ring, adjust with the slider to the size of the dog's neck, and then as you can see, it's tight enough to be secure, but there's plenty of length there. So the body harness starts from being the same shape as a slip lead. So it goes over the head, and then if you're walking your dog on this side, you need to double back your lead in the opposite direction from the side that you're walking. If you're walking on the other side, again, the lead double back on the opposite side. You then take it around the dog's body, thread it through the ring, take the slider through as well and adjust it to the size of your dog. It needs to be secure but not tight, because the lead is relying on pressure for the dog to understand when it needs to stop. So what is really important is that the body harness has a fairly loose fit, as the way that it works is that when the dog pulls, it creates pressure around the shoulders, which tells the dog that they need to slow down. So when the dog goes ahead, he'll feel the pressure of the harness, and at that point you stop. Once the pressure is released, you move forward again. When the dog pulls again, you stop. He will eventually realise that the pressure of the harness on his shoulders means stopping. So will understand in order to move forward, he needs to avoid that sensation and will eventually stop pulling. To make the head harness, you thread the handle of the lead through the loop that's just behind the ring and then through the ring. Pull the lead all the way through until it's this shape. This part goes over the dog's head, and then you pull this up to go over the dog's nose, and then you'll secure it with the slider to fit comfortably around the dog's neck. It's really important to not have this too tight, as it will be very uncomfortable for the dog. So put it over the head, over the nose, secure, make it tight enough to be secure, but enough to make it comfortable. Most dogs will resist having anything on their face or nose, so we'll try to get it off. So positive reinforcement training is essential before using this head harness. To do this, you need to put the harness over the head, and then as you put it over their nose, you treat. You leave it for a few seconds, remove, get them to put their nose through and treat. So basically what you're doing is taking away the fear of them having anything over their nose and restricting them as they gradually get used to seeing that it isn't anything negative. You'll then gradually increase the time that you leave it on their nose until finally they'll be happy wearing it. It's really important to realise that change takes time, as it's developing a new behaviour to replace the old one. So therefore it takes a minimum of 21 days with consistency and repetition. These combined aspects are the key to success.